we get set for what ought to be a terrific battle. We've got a terrific matchup for you today, rich in pageantry and tradition, and it ought to be a fantastic clash. As we'll see, a squad from the American, the Charlotte 49ers, taking on a team from the Big Ten, the Minnesota Golden Gophers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. The 49ers ready to put toe to leather and get this season started. And he takes this from inside the 5. And he did a good job bobbing and weaving and finding a little bit of running room on that return. The Golden Gophers offense will have the ball first. And here it comes for the first time as the starter, this talented freshman. And Jesse, it seems like quarterbacks mature quicker and quicker these days, and they're ready to grab the reins.
Yeah, you're seeing it more and more. There's more high school quarterbacks now ready to take the next step and compete and perform in college football. But listen, I started as a true freshman back at Florida. I guarantee you he has so much nervous energy going right now because he has never played in an environment like this, and he has never played against competition like this either, David.
No, it's crazy, and that was 1920. So imagine now with all the technology how much he's feeling the nerves. Obviously, all the eyeballs in the stadium is on him. And everybody knows what he's capable of, but he's going to be the first guy to touch the football. It's going to revolve around him, and that's a lot to ask of a freshman.
Really nice job there to pick up the first down and get it to their own 41. The Golden Gophers come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. Going for the big play. He's got it on the outside. The sophomore making a big play and hauling in that pass. And the Golden Gophers are on the move. Wants to go up top on first down. Fires to the wideout. Catch in the middle. It's Coleman. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. Down to the 12-yard line. It's first down. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Golden Gophers! They're on the board first here in the season opener.
We know a lot of offenses like to script their opening 10 plays going into games. They practice it over and over and over again throughout the week, and you just saw flawless execution on the opening drive by the offense. A nice job mixing in pass and run, getting different guys involved here early. They cap it off with a nice run late. What a great job to take control of this game, and the offense, they've got it moving now.
The 49ers offense has its first opportunity of the day. But Jesse, it's always fun to see a guy who's been challenged, see if he can answer the bell and get things done.
Well, we talked to him this week, and he knows that people are out there questioning him. And I think that leaves a big chip on his shoulder, David. He wants to prove to the entire college football world he's got what it takes to win this football game. This is a big test for him.
And here's the thing, proving it is one thing, Jess, but it's not about you. And this is a team game. Obviously, the quarterback position is so dependent on others' success, but play within yourself, make those plays, don't make the big mistakes.
Back to throw, it's Harrell. Lofts one high and deep. Oh, he can't hang on to the football. A big play sitting right there for the taking, and they can't get it done early in this one. And the 49ers line up to punt it away. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. He couldn't find much running room there. Didn't get a lot of blocking, and he'll step out of bounds. Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. They'll start this drive going to the air. He's got an open man. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. Looking for a productive play on first down. The offense changing the play. To the air on first down. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance. So this quarterback just needs to settle down a little bit. He won't be throwing as many incompletions if he...
Intercepted! They were back in their own end, and they stopped the drive. Bringing it back. The 40. He's at the 20. And he has taken it all the way back. Touchdown, Charlotte.
And linebackers are so athletic nowadays in college football. They can play man on running backs and tight ends and all over the field. And how about the linebacker making the athletic interception and then showing you he could be a running back, taking it all the way back to the house for a touchdown.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Minnesota offense is headed back onto the field. This possession will be a test after squandering that long drive throwing a pick-6, Jesse.
You're right, Reese. Well, I think this is really dependent, too, on the leaders in this huddle right now to step up and help this offense get back on pace here on this drive.
Yeah, and this defense is frothing at the mouth. They're excited. They're jacked up. They just made a big play. They got all the momentum, so they're ready to hunt.
Throws for the tight end. It's complete. Good, solid pickup on that one. They got it out to the 40, and it's first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Bringing the heat. Fires to the big fella. Big play. Takes him into plus territory. He's out of bounds at the 47. From the 47-yard line on 1st and 10. From the gun, the ground game. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Oh, they're after him. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the 2nd down misfire. Quarterback making adjustments. Here's a heat. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. The Golden Gophers will send out the punt unit. He ought to be able to use his first punt to pin him deep. And the ball hits at the 3 and gets into the end zone. It'll be a touchback. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Off the play fake on 1st down. The throw. Got it on the outside. It's McGowan. And there's going to be a loss on that play. Just run out of bounds and avoiding the contact. The 49ers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. Looking to throw. It's Harrell. Lost one deep down the right side. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down.
Wow, the quarterback got away. there. He's lucky that defender dropped that pass, because if he picks it, he might have taken that one to the house.
And the 49ers decide to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll field the punt. Looking for running room, he'll get it to the 43-yard line before he stops. So the first play of the drive will come from the 43. Going right to work up top. Got it behind the line. It's Turner. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. And the Golden Gophers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Grabbed behind the line. It's Taylor. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. Offense breaks the huddle on 3rd down. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. 4th down, and they've got to get it to the next time zone, but the offense is going to stay on the field looking for a deep man. And the incomplete pass turns it over in their own end. Great place to start for this offense. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Back to pass. The short hands. It's McGowan. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down. New set of downs after the completion. Quick completion on the out. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Caught in the backfield. It's McGowan. And after the stop, that is going to put a bow on this first quarter. Absolutely nothing settled. Deadlocked after one period of play as we have a look at the stats. We've got a good one going here, and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the second. First play of the period will be a 2nd down. They'll send the back in motion. To the air. It's Harrell. Rushes on him. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack. Now facing a 3rd and long. Lost to throw again. Lets it go to the end zone. And the pass goes incomplete, but the flag is down, and this one might be on the offense.
Pass interference. Offense.
They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. It's wise not to be too greedy, and they'll go ahead and send out the field goal unit. And it's right down the boulevard. And with that field goal, they now have the lead. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. NC State delivered the knockout blow early in this one, en route to the type of win that can turn some heads there in the ACC. Trust me when I say the party is on in Raleigh.
He'll keep it himself.
Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still two quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. So, picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. He was thinking big return, didn't get that, but boy, did he give his offense an opportunity at the 31. Grabbed in the middle. It's McGowan. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down. The 49ers look to do some damage in the red zone. To the ground with the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Defense is about firing off hitting the offensive guys and staying in your gaps, everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
Great play by the cornerback. He was just way too physical at the point of attack. He beat his man trying to block him, and he tackled that receiver on the screen.
To the air, it's Harold. Under fire. There he goes. And couldn't quite find the crevice he needed to pick up the first down. And for the second time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker. And the try is no good. Guys, a missed opportunity there. The lead is still 3. Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed onto the field.
And these are the ones that make me want to remove kickers from a game. I mean, this is a chip shot field goal. It should be an automatic 3. He misses. Wasted drive, wasted opportunity.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. They try to get it outside on the left. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Looking to scramble. He'll pull it down. Got the first down himself. They corral him out of bounds. Mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going. The Golden Gophers have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to throw on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Back to pass on 2nd down. Tight end finds a soft spot. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. And the Golden Gophers come to the line trying to find a way to... He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Pulls it in down the sideline. Touchdown, Minnesota! Made the grab and took it on in for the score. And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running, I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
From the gun, running back on the move. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Just a short pass to the tight end. This guy runs with some attitude, discarding tacklers, and works his way to the 19. Pinned just inside their own 20. They need to convert on 3rd and short. Back to throw, it's Harold. Flips it out on the screen. Breaks into the open. Coming through that 3rd down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. Caught in the backfield, it's McGowan. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the 49ers can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Handoff to the lone back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. 3rd and short now from their own 48. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking to the big tight end. He's open on the right. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down. The 49ers are flying down the field. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Fights through the pile and picks up a couple down to the 16. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. He'll do it himself. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, 49ers.
Man, you've seen the evolution of the option, and you've seen the evolution with scrambling quarterbacks that can run and be so dynamic and just so much to defend. The quarterback says, forget that. You defend everything, I'll take it myself. In for 6.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Looking to throw on first down. He lost one down the sideline. Pass is broken up. It's incomplete, but there is a flag on the play.
Pass interference. Offense.
Some hand fighting at the point of the catch will draw the penalty, but this one is going to go against the offense. On the ready. Looking to throw. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. Out across the 20, they'll mark him out of bounds right at the 21-yard line. Backed up now, here's second and long. Wants to go up top. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. And here's the third interception of the night. Got some room to run. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play. And the 49ers have it in scoring position on first and goal. Caught in the backfield, it's Olsen. And he'll take this into the end zone, but hang on just a second. Flag down. Let's see what this is about. Maybe a momentary scare for that offense when they saw the flag. It's on, the defense declined, and the touchdown stands. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. That's exactly what you want to do when you have that type of field position. Strike quickly, and they did. One play, and they put it on the board. No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. Motion from the back. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Pressure coming. Works his way out to the 33-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds. The Golden Gophers can really attack on this second and short. Trying play action. Buys a little time with his feet. Nice run there. Picks up a few, and they'll force him out of bounds.
Well, I think you're starting to see some examples of why this guy is inexperienced in a freshman quarterback, right? Obviously, he's thrown a couple picks earlier in the game. That scramble right there, he's got to get down. He's got to take care of himself and slide. Great job, nice athleticism, good decision to take off scrambling and help his offense, but you really are seeing his inexperience shine through here in this game.
Just tried to ease it out there, and it falls incomplete. Third and long from the 42. If they can get some of it, it might give them a chance to go for it on fourth down. Sends it back in motion. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Can you believe this? The offense is going for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Look out, he's got room. Quarterback's got the first. Crosses the 35, out of bounds there. Nice pickup on the play, spotted at the 32. And the Golden Gophers will have it first and 10. Throwing right. Hits the open man. Touchdown, Golden Gophers! A great catch and run for 6. And the extra point pulls them to within 3, 24-21.
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should split the whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices. Excitement and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. From the gun, the running back looking for room. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Give to the back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. They stopped him after a short game. Probably just wanted to mitigate the losses with 4th down coming. They kick it away on 4th down. Wants to bring it back. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, tough to beat the pageantry and tradition there in Minneapolis. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. And with that, let's send it back to our guys at the bank there in the Twin Cities.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. Just about set to get this second half underway. He'll bring it back from inside the 15. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Charlotte has the ball back. The 49ers offense will return to the field. They had this lead to start the 3rd quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They didn't, but the quarterback is in a rhythm. That was obvious in the first half. So this first drive, you want to continue that. You want to see good decision-making. You want to see him playing on time. And as always, delivering the football with him.
I mean, I don't know how I don't give him the football.
Oh, he's got some space. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. The 49ers, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Everybody and their brother showing blitz. Squeezes out a couple of yards down to the 32. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Here's the pressure. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. To throw, it's Harrell. Unloads to the wideout. Wide open downfield. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Holding.
A costly penalty wipes out that 3rd down conversion, and now they'll back up and try it again. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. And they knock him down. There was nowhere to go. Defense is swarming.
Good play call on defense. Third down in that situation, you're just playing a big zone. You want everybody having their eyes on the quarterback, playing in their areas, and you want them rallying to the football. As soon as that running back caught the ball, they all came screaming in. They were able to make the tackle and now set up fourth.
They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Followed that blocking and got 5 out to the 26. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Looking to fire. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. That's caught. It's Coleman. Turning it on. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a first down as they mark it at the 40.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
Quarterback making checks. Looking to throw on first down. Blasted as he lets it go. And he tried to put the touch on it, but it's incomplete. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Back to pass. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
We know about this running back's versatility. He's made some plays in this game so far, catching the ball. That time, though, he had no shot.
He's taking the shot. And it's his 4th interception of the night.
You know, I like the decision by the quarterback in terms of where he was going with the ball. Just don't like the accuracy. That was not good location on the throw. Got away from him a little bit, and the defense able to come up with a big pick.
Grabbed in the backfield. It's McGee. Huge play there into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 46. And the 49ers just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. He lets it fly. Hits him in stride inside the 10. Touchdown, Charlotte. He got loose, and it was lights out after that.
And I think sometimes QBs know before the snap who they're going to. You could tell he looks to the right immediately, knows his guy's going towards the middle of the field, reads the safety, put the ball on the money, over the linebackers, away from the safety, gets the big catch, and he walks into the end zone for a touchdown.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. On the move from inside his 5. He's got great speed. Out of bounds at the 48-yard line. So dangerous as a return man, and you see why there. The Minnesota offense is headed back onto the field. They are trailing by 10 here, Jesse, but this is the type of team that seems comfortable in an offensive shootout.
You got to hold serve at this point, right? You got to drive the field, put some more points up on the board. Yeah, they just scored. You can answer that now and keep this thing close, Dave.
And I think you're used to that as offense. Like, football is so fast-paced now, and you score so quickly, it's not that big of a deal to get down 10. You keep being you, keep being aggressive.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed? After he made his break, he was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
Gets the back moving. Looking downfield on first down. And he throws down the gut of the defense. It's incomplete. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Might be calling a hot route. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Makes the catch. It's Tracy. There he goes. And this defense has its work cut out to get this dude on the ground. He was shedding serious tackles on his way to picking up the first. Motion from the wideout. Grabbed behind the line. It's Coleman. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. The Golden Gophers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. The play action fake. Those two not on the same page. It's incomplete.
Well, this has been a day to forget if you're this quarterback. And I got to be honest, guys, I'm surprised he's still even in the game right now because he has had zero rhythm. He hasn't been accurate. He's thrown a ton of interceptions.
And into the end zone. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Minnesota!
Football oftentimes gets won by the teams who play the best on the critical down and distances. What an amazing play by that quarterback on third down. Able to put his team on his back, use his legs to extend and buy time, and then go score. Awesome job.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Give to the running back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Off the play fake. Here comes the heat. More than enough time in the pocket, and he fires left. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line. They used a chunk play to cross midfield, and they've got it 1st and 10 just outside the 40. Sweet cut there. They'll get him stopped at the 34. He's got 10 yards on that one and a first down. The 49ers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Here comes the option. Not this time. After finding running room on the previous play, nowhere to go this time around as the defense rises up. Gonna run it. It's Rutledge. And the defense wrestles him to the ground. And the 49ers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Looking for a man. It's Harrell. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. They bring the punter onto the field now. That leg is staying loose. Already the 5th kick of the night. Another punt on the way. Got to make sure those hammies and glutes all activated. Don't want any muscle pulls from overuse. Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed onto the field. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Throws to the wideout. And it's incomplete, deflected, knocked away by the D.
Yeah, I think this quarterback just needs to do a better job working through his progression. Looked to me like he was trying to force that into his guy who was covered on the play. There were other people open.
And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. He goes out of bounds, and that'll take us to the start of the 4th quarter. We've been treated to an aerial show by these two guys so far as you check out their numbers. One quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic 4th quarter finish. And the Golden Gophers will punt it away on 4th down. A quick timeout called by the kicking team here. Down a possession here in the 4th, and they'll need to convert on this 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Couldn't find his man, and they'll give up the football on downs. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. He'll pull it on the read. And this one will be stopped for no gain. While will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go. Running to the left. And some room to work. Got enough for the first down. They get him out of bounds right at the 5-yard line, and that one might have saved a touchdown. And this defense has to step forward. Not only do they have to get a stop, they've got to do it quickly to keep that time from running down. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. After getting nothing, it's 2nd and goal from the 6. Looking for a man. It's Harrell. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
And now if I was the offense, I'd think about getting the football maybe out on the perimeter somewhere because you're getting beaten and eaten alive in the interior. You had a gain of no yards the last play. You just gave up a sack. Put your quarterback, put the football out on the perimeter in space.
On 3rd and goal, they'll throw it. Touchdown, Niners! Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board.
And, man, a lot of times late in games, you see offenses, they get very conservative, very predictable, and then they leave it in the hands of their defense. I like this execution, man. The offense continues to do what they do, and they take the 2-score lead in the 4th quarter, everything going in their direction.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Minnesota offense is headed back onto the field. Under fire! And those two couldn't make the connection. It's an incomplete pass. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. After the incompletion, they go back up top. He'll try. Breaks into the open. Quick step and go. A huge play there as he has it inside the 20 at the 19. They say it's still a game of field possession, and that last one just flipped this baby. They've got it 1st and 10 in the red zone. He's guided out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 6-yard line, and this defense has to be reeling. They are really clicking along. 1st and goal on just the 4th play of the drive. Some early movement along the offensive line, and they'll walk it back.
False start on offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. The Golden Gophers trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. Spits it out to the back. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Unleashes to the end zone. And here's the 5th interception by this quarterback. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. They'll leave it with him. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Now the play fake. That's reeled in. It's Olsen. He almost picked up the 1st down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. The 49ers line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. That'll be good enough for a 1st down. They'll mark it at the 30. They'll run this play from the pistol. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. It'll be 3rd and long. Pocket breaking down. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23. And the 49ers will punt this one away. They'll be forced to kick for the 6th time tonight. Looks it in at the 40. He was able to get that ball up to the 48-yard line before he stopped on the return. Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed onto the field. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drop.
Oh, he's got some space. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Use the play fake, now to throw. Working the big fella to the corner. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on first down, setting up an easier second down. Understanding,
He's got it. They will score. Touchdown, Golden Gophers.
And this receiver is on fire. He's got all the skills that you look for in a big-time target. And that's already his second touchdown of the game.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category.
And the returner will be knocked down. Charlotte will send the offense back onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. With the catch, it's Rutledge.
That's a nice catch, and it's a good job staying in bounds. If a quarterback would just give him a little bit more room, maybe have a little bit more space to make a play. Instead, no gain.
Makes the grab. It's McGowan. They ripped off 7 on that one. Now a 3rd down and 3. The 49ers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. The clock winds down to the 2-minute timeout, and this offense will try to drain away the time and secure the victory. The crowd is going to tell you the result of this when they are into it on this huge 3rd and 3. Fires to the tight end. He's in open space downfield, ripping through the defense. How about this freshman leading them on the chase and making the big play after the catch? They'll use a timeout here. You have to be certain at this point in the game. And the 49ers have it with a 1st and 10. And the quarterback takes the snap and kneels down. A disappointing start to this season as they open 0-1.
Tough way to start, but you see it so many times throughout a season. People start slow, figure out who they are, get better as the season goes on, and your dream's still very much ahead of you.
And the sky's not falling right now. You're just 0-1. There's no need to panic. You don't have to try and reinvent the wheel. What you got to do is go back. You got to watch the film. You got to be honest with yourselves. Where could you have made better plays? You got to limit the penalties. You got to limit mistakes. This team is talented. They've still got a lot to play for, so it'll be interesting to see how they come out next week.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.